Morning, everybody. Tesla dumping after announcing earnings, and it's down almost 6.6%. And people are scared, don't know what to do. But look what my chart is saying. It's in the buy zone here. So I'll be looking to buy Tesla at the market open perfectly. The lower it go, the better it is. We'll see how low they can take it. But this is a great opportunity, and eventually it will recover. It could take some time. I don't know when, but if you have some time, this is perfect opportunity to buy and hold. So I hope you watch this video and buy it as soon as market open. Okay, so this is the S&P 500. You can see where it is right now. Was in the sell zone for a while. Went back a little in the morning and coming to neutral zone, but again trying to go high. Nasdaq also you can see was in the sell zone, gave it all back, and now in the neutral zone. Look to buy below 23,237 and look to sell above 23,433. And Bitcoin here also just chopping around. Very, very nice trades going back and forth, back and forth. You can see nice trades are happening. Again, came back to the buy zone around 3 a.m. this morning and bouncing. So a lot of money to be made on these bounces, and very easy to trade Bitcoin. So guys, let's look at the long-term chart and see how the charts are looking. Please hit the like button while I'm going through these charts. And let's go and look at MES chart here you go. Long-term chart, you can see we are very close to the top of the range, which is around 6480, 6490 area. Sure, it can go there, but then it could come back to this orange line. So look to buy on the tags of this orange line. That's what I would say. And apart from that, let's look at the daily chart on the stocks, and let's look at SPX daily chart. You can see here. Let me zoom in. We were supposed to get this dip. We are getting a bounce. Yesterday we got a bounce, but again we have a couple of days, so we could get a quick pullback. Tesla is not good, doing good. Google is holding the market. It's up 3.65%, so that's not helping a pullback. So this is live market right now, holding support on this 10 moving average. Any pullbacks, we can see, look at gaps. There's gap right underneath here, all right? So if I go to 1 hour chart, you can see here this gap is not filled. So they could pull back to fill that gap, if anything, and then continue higher, or a deeper pullback, probably with something like Apple or any big stock, nvda. This deeper pullback will only happen if one of these stocks sell off. Other than that, I don't see how it's going to sell off. So we'll keep an eye on that. And then NASDAQ, you can see getting a 9 count sell signal, sorry, yesterday. And this is live market, and we had an earnings of Google, and then again it's pumping, taking it higher. But we were expecting a sell-off. We'll keep an eye on it and see how things are going. Bitcoin just chopping around here, just flagging, getting its time, giving time to moving averages to catch up in terms of gaps. There is a gap around 114, so I'm waiting for Bitcoin to have a bigger pullback. So looking for around 4% pullback. That can happen in like one day, anytime. And that will be an ideal area to buy for long-term buy again. And then if that doesn't hold, then it's going below 100K to 97 and 91. Ethereum, you can see here, also looks like a blow off top, straight up, cooling down a bit. You can see the gaps here. This gap is filled, so 35.65, you can get rid of that. Now the next target is around here, 34.25, and it can bounce and fill this 3900 gap, or if that doesn't hold, it's gonna go lower and fill this eventual gap, 28.40, and could go even lower. All depends on Bitcoin. All right. Okay, so Tesla daily chart, where it is opening right here around gap fill 312. All these gaps are filled. I'm just worried that it could go all the way down to 297. Okay, so that's where 200 EMA is also coming. So that's the risk of the downside. So just keep that in mind. But if you want to hold it for the long term, it will eventually recover, like you can see here. Let's see. Let's try to find an example of where the dump happened here. You can see a dump happened here, and then it eventually recovered. Okay, it could take a couple of weeks to a month to recover, but then it eventually recovers. So keep that in mind. Just take a long-term position. This is a great price, and sure, where are you going to find 6.5 or 7% upside because in indexes they're already at all-time high. Look at Google. Google had a nice earnings opening on this gap, so let's see. They could continue continue going higher and fill this gap around 207, or they could start selling off after entering, but they did enter this gap fill, so we'll see which way they want to go. Last time after earnings, because I was holding it, they kept selling it off after earnings, and they went it higher, and then they kept selling it off throughout the day, and then next 2 days it gave everything back. So let's see if they're going to continue, but with a gap up, if you're in profit, I will tell you to sell right away at the market open. So buy, because that gap will eventually fill at some point. Okay, like here what happened, we had a gap up and they filled that gap, so keep that in mind and play smart. All right, Netflix here, sorry, this is nvda bouncing off this green line, so let's see if it can continue higher. avgo is already up. I think there is some other similar chip stocks helping it going higher, so that's fine. Netflix is looking very interesting as well, breaking below all moving averages, so we'll keep an eye. Maybe it wants to go to this 200 EMA SMA area. We'll see if it can go there, or because I don't see any major support until it comes to around 1064, this area here. So we'll see. Right now still room to go downside on RSI. Toronto Stock Exchange just keeps going higher. Hang Seng Index also not interested. Bond market is looking pretty interesting. TLT looking for this gap fill around 85.24. That's the area you should be looking to buy. Crude oil finally taking a bounce, getting a 9 counts buy signal here. So is this it? Is the oil stall going to go higher? We'll keep an eye. Natural gas after 5.5% dump yesterday, going higher now. So we'll see how things shape up. This is gold. Gold is giving back after a nice pump. If it holds this 3250, then it can still make another high. Silver also cooling down, holding support around green line. Gold miners just a little, not sell off a lot yesterday and today, so we'll see. This gap is getting filled, $53. Apart from that, AMD looking pretty solid, going higher. Shopify had a pullback, and it looks like it wants to fill these gaps. Gap at 123, gap at 128. So that's what's going. MicroStrategy also had a pullback. So we'll see there are multiple gaps downside as well, and there's one gap around 425. UNH going down. There's a probe from DOJ, Department of Justice, about Medicare billing and whatnot. So it's going low. That's not good. For some reason, if it comes below this previous low, 248, that's a good area to buy, in my opinion. I think that's about it for today. And we'll wait for VIX. VIX is crushing, going below 14, which is crazy, which means bull market is going solid. And again, we'll wait and see if I get these 7, 8, 9 counts buy signal. That's an early indication that market might be closer to correction. Okay, guys, that's it for today. If you want me to review any particular stocks, let me know. And if there are any particular stocks levels you want to see, you can join my Discord channel. Link in the bottom left description. Click the join button. Let me know user ID. Very important. Let me know user ID. I'll move you to member section where I share what I'm buying and selling. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Have a good day. Bye.